Bulls fans, listen, we are in another crisis hotline. You know, we like to do these when things get tough around Bulls Nation. It was time. It was long overdue. We needed to do another one. So here we are, live call in line. The number is down in the description. I'll put it up here on the screen here shortly. But that's what we're here to do today. It's a live call in crisis hotline for Chicago Bulls fans, considering the team has been playing. We're going to get into that. But first, you know what we got to do? We got to cut the beautiful intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
All right, Bulls fans, what's going on, beautiful people? I got to clear some shit. I got too many graphics up at the same time. There we go. Now we're in a good place. Feel free, call in live. This is a crisis hotline. I don't know how long we're going to stay on. We'll see how long this ends up lasting. I know it's like midday Saturday, so I don't expect necessarily for a lot of people to call in, but we could be surprised. Who knows? But we're having a hotline. Let me go ahead and get the phone unlocked. Let me get the screen up so we can have it. Oh, we're getting the call in already. Damn, that was quick. Y'all was waiting, huh? What's going on? Thank you for calling Chicago Bulls Central. Who we got on the line?
Y'all got Nick Tolliver right now,
Oh,
man.
Nick.
Holy.
What's going on, bro?
God damn. What's good, Haize?
Man, listen, bro. I can't call it, man. What's good? Nothing with this team. That's for damn sure.
This shit. When I say, man, I don't even know what to say. Like I said, born in 03. Hopefully, I'm not the youngest motherfucker on this channel, but bro, this is literally the most talented team in my lifetime. I feel like from head to toe, like we have a really talented squad, and we're playing like we tanking.
Yeah.
Like we about to rebuild. Like what the fuck is going on? Like it like DeMar. Like I can't even. Well, big of DeMar, bro.
Man, yeah, it's been rough. This streak since the All-Star break has been really, really rough and really tough. And all I can say is this, man, is I hope that maybe that was the lowest of lows, so that they can figure it out and come in the playoffs. And that's the only hope that I can have, is because, you know, for it to end. Oh, hold on, y'all gotta stop. Well, why are y'all calling when y'all see that I'm on the damn line with somebody else? But anyway, like with it, like hopefully losing at home, the last home game of the season, wakes these players up somewhat, because this was bad, man. This was extremely bad.
Really bad. Like, I can't believe we letting people walk into the UC and play like it's their home. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the losses in a row at home, that's just embarrassing, fam. But so how are your feelings, Nick, before you go for the playoffs, man? Where are you sitting at right now?
If I'm being completely honest with you, man, I'll be happy if we play with heart. Like I don't care when we get bounced out. I just hope we go out in style. Like I don't want to get swept. I don't want to just lose. Like I want us to go down fighting. I want to tire the fuck out the other team. I want to look like a real good contending team.
Yeah, that's just what I want to play too. Is I want to see some heart. I want to see some determination from this team. If they don't have enough to come up with any wins or whatever, that okay, you know, it happens. But I do want to see. I definitely want to see this team play with some shape, form, and fashion and heart. And then whenever we get back to the UC, they owe the fans one. Like that bullshit last night. We're guaranteed at least 2 games at home in this series. They owe the fans. They owe the fans absolutely some big performances come the playoffs, because that was just embarrassing. I don't think I've ever seen a Bulls team booed at home in the last game of the season. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That shit is crazy. I've definitely never seen it in my life.
That's wild, fam. But thank you for calling in, Nick. You know I appreciate you, bro, and always supporting, fam.
Yep.
All right, man. Be easy. All right, that was Nick Tolliver, somebody that you guys should see around here a lot. Thank you, Nick, for calling in. And yes, people, do not call in if you see I'm on the line with somebody. I'm a one-man show here. We ain't got nobody watching the phone lines. It's me. I'm going to get to y'all. But yeah, get some patience. All right, well, damn. All right, who's this? Is this Shay? Thank you for calling Chicago Bulls Central. Who we got on the line?
Yo, this your boy. This your boy Shay. Hey, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Hey, bro, do me a favor. Turn the TV down
What's
or
up?
whatever you watching the channel on down. I can hear it a little bit in your background. What you got for me today, Shay?
Man, after last night's game, it's just a little nerve wracking, man. But hey, like I said, this is the regular season. Everybody should be getting their rest by now. I feel like, this last game, hey, let guys like Derrick Jones Jr., Patrick Williams, hey, even Kobe White, and Aya DeSumo show what they can do, before we get wrapped up in the playoffs. But I got a couple of fun facts for you. Did you know that the Atlanta Hawks did the exact same thing last season when it came to the regular season? They had a real bad losing streak. Like, coming into the playoffs, and I think they made the conference finals. In another instance, I mean, I don't think we should take getting swept too seriously because Stacey King had said in that last game. Now I'm not comparing them to the championship Bulls that the Bulls got swept in the regular season against the New York Knicks and ended up sweeping them in the playoffs. And I know you know about 07. About us getting swept by the Miami Heat in the regular season and then sweeping them.
Well, let me stop you here for a second, Shay. The difference between the Bulls and the Hawks, so you compared them to the Hawks of the last season. The Hawks won their last 4 games in a row, and they won 7 out of their last 10. I would have loved to finish the season on that streak because that is completely different than what we're seeing in the Bulls. The Bulls are on the exact opposite end of that. Yeah, the Hawks didn't have the best ending to their season overall, but their regular season, they finished 7 of the last 10, though, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is true. I forgot about that. But as for the getting swept part in the regular season, I've seen, think about it. We even swept the Miami Heat 2011 in the regular season. Then we ended up losing to them, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying this to say this. I mean, I'm not saying that team will do that now. I mean, I'm kind of worried about this team, but I feel like, hopefully we can get it. I think game 1 will tell us where the season goes. I know people say it doesn't usually start to game 2. Playoffs usually doesn't start to game 2, but I think game 1 will tell us where this team is at. Now, me personally, I know this may sound a little stupid, but I still want to face the Boston Celtics. Because if we play the Milwaukee Bucks, I mean, it won't look good for us. Or I would love to play the Philadelphia 76ers, man, because the way I see it, the playoffs slows down a little bit, and I feel like with the James Harden and Joel Embiid, they kind of convoluted a little bit. I feel like that could play into our hands if we match up against them, but I do not want to play the Bucks, man.
I feel you. I definitely feel you there. All right, Shay, thank you for calling in, fam. I appreciate you. Thank you for always supporting the channel, bro. I will say this before you go, man. Listen, the playoffs, they got your boy Vooch got to play better, bro. Like I'm not just picking on him. Everybody got to play better. But that game last night was bad, bro. It was bad.
But you know what I would do if I'm Patrick Williams?
What's that?
I just say fuck it, and I start off the playoffs with high energy, just going at the boy Jason Tatum on some Nene going at Joakim Noah type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know anything about that series, Nene knew that they were going to be focused on Wall and Beal and Haize a little bit, and he was like, fuck it. He'll just try to load some of the pressure off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
But hopefully he does that. But
all right, Shay, take it easy, bro. Thank you for calling in, brother.
All right, peace, man.
All right, man. That was Shay. Oh, Shay always calling in. Shay stay calling in. That's my dude there. Who else? Yeah, I know y'all started calling in because Shay started winding down. But okay, we got the next one. It's coming. Y'all really want to talk today, huh? Thank you for calling Chicago Bulls Central. Who we got on the line?
Yo, what's up, Haize? This is Jamal, man.
Jamal, what's going on, bro? What's going on, fam?
No, man, I've been trying to get on the line.
Hey, there's a lot of people who need some therapy today, fam. So I expected the line.
But you know me, bro. You know I'll be calling me trying to get my therapy wins out with you, bro.
I already feel it, fam. I already feel it. What you got for us today?
Ah, man, you know, man, it's tough, man. You know, I'm like you. I got my Bulls fanhood from my pops, man. And when the season started, me and my dad lives in Gary. I live in Indianapolis. I'm from Gary. And when the season started and how we was, watching, it used to be every day, every time the Bulls had a game, I called my dad up. I'm like, Dad, did you see the game? He's like, hell yeah. We just hyped each other up.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't talked to my dad in about 2 months, man. I'm joking, of course. I talk to my dad all the time. But, like, now whenever we talk to each other, he's like, see the game? I'm like, yeah, I saw that BS right there. That bullshit. So, it's just crazy and everything. And, his spirits is, like, down right now. And I can't try to blame him and everything. I mean, like you said, it almost makes you wish that we did do what Boston did and start off really bad and then flip it and have a good season. But we started off really good, and just for whatever odd reason, we couldn't maintain it, especially after the All-Star break. Yeah. But, when you look at it, Pat said something on his show last night, because I usually end up watching his post game before I watch yours. But he said something interesting last night that Billy Donovan said. He said Billy's been calling this out since even before we went on the 9-game winning streak. But while we was on the 9-game winning streak, Billy called out a lot of the problems that he saw that the team was going to have, that he said was going to be a problem later on down the line. And to give credit where credit is due, you called it out as well. There was games where we won, and I'm not going to slip in front. Like, I was with someone in the comment section, like, come on, Haize, you won. You won the game. Why you tripping? And he was like, nah, fuck that. I'm calling out BS. We had horrible defense. We're not going to do anything if this keeps happening. And I sat back and I was like, okay, you make a good point. And then lo and behold, what's happening now? Everything that you talked about, all the people who hate Billy Donovan, the man has said a lot of things and issues that people, guys like you, like Pat, like Big Dave, all these other, Jamal, all these other guys have talked about. Billy Donovan has said it himself and has told the team they're just not, it's not clicking right now. So who knows what's going to happen now? I totally have faith in Acme. I think that they're going to make a bunch of big moves in this offseason and try to get us some veterans in here. But, it's going to take time, and it's going to take a lot of, I don't want to just say kumbaya, but, it's going to take some time with the team to gel and get everything back in order of where they need to be and to set the expectations for themselves,
For sure. I definitely think that the front office is going to, I've always said the bench is going to be completely retooled, if anything else. I don't know what they do, if they make any big moves as far as like in the starting lineup or anything. I wouldn't be surprised depending on how things end, but I trust AK and Eversley to get busy over the course of this offseason. Now, as far as what you kind of started off with like me pointing out things that this Bulls team wasn't doing right, even when they were winning. Listen, I thought that they were going to be able to get it corrected. I never thought that it was going to turn into this. Like, I can't even take credit for it. I literally thought like, hey man, this is just something that we need to look for. Hopefully they even used to say it that way. It's hopefully this coaching staff sees this as well and they fix it. But it's come back to bite them in their ass even more than I've ever thought that it would. It's crazy.
Absolutely. And it is. And I've watched this team for so many years now. I was always a Bulls fan, but I didn't watch a lot of basketball or sports growing up. I just started really watching Bulls games until Derrick Rose rookie season. That's why he's my favorite player. But ever since then, I've watched them in every single game. And this season has been the most, I would say, roller coaster of a season that I've experienced in a long time. Outside of like the Derrick Rose ACL tear and the MCL tear season were roller coasters, but it was one of those we had high expectations and it just dropped you down. Definitely. This one was more of a up and down, and now it just seems like it's that final descent. So, I'm trying to see where we go. And like the previous caller stated, all I want in this playoffs is I just want them to fight, man. Like I remember a Derrick Rose versus Bulls team going against the Miami Heat and punching them in the mouth in game one.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
at least we took game one from you and we punched you in the mouth. Now, I didn't expect us to win that series and everything, but they at least said, hey, we're going to fight you. Like, we're not just about to roll over because you the Heat and y'all the big three and everything and we just our superstar. Like, we fighting. And that's the same thing I want from this team here. Just go out there and fight. I don't care who it is, if it's the Bucks, the Heat, whoever. Go out there and fight. Give them a fight and just let them know, like, yeah, you might have our number this year. In the way we want, but wait till next year. We coming. We have something we can fight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the team can still end it with something that takes them. Because I'll tell you what, if this season it ends the way that like that game last night ended, it's gonna be a petty summer. That's all I can say. It's gonna be a petty summer on this channel.
Yeah, you was petty for the voice yesterday, man.
Man, listen, it was literally like I needed to do that because it was either you were gonna get one or two different types of Haizes on last night's live stream. It was either gonna be completely pissed off and just screaming into the mic Haize or comical Haize.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that it was comical because I needed to laugh to keep from being pissed off. Real talk.
I feel you. I'm going back and rewatching that whole stream again just because I want to laugh again. And after the win that Pat had the other night against Kobe White, I don't know. We need to buy him a petty name too.
Hey man, yeah. Pat is he can get petty at times. Well, one of these days, me and Pat need to like record our whole. Because me and Pat, we talk for like maybe like 10, 15 minutes before we start, and then maybe like 30 minutes after we stop. And we need to release him as like behind the scenes because Pat definitely gets petty.
Yeah.
And y'all don't get to see petty Pat like I get to see petty Pat. That's for sure.
Hey, we need that content, man. Bulls fans need it. We need it.
I appreciate you, Jamal. Thanks for supporting the channel, brother.
Hey, always, and forever, man. You be safe out there, bro.
All right, fam. Well, I appreciate you calling in, bro.
Later.
All right, man. Be easy. Damn, I didn't even get a chance to say nothing after the call before we started getting another one. Where the hell is the call at? There we go. It ain't even popped up on my damn phone yet. +1 224. Oh shit, they putting people's phone numbers out. What's going on? This is Chicago Bulls Central. What's going on? Thanks for calling Chicago Bulls Central.
Hey, this is Blah.
What's going on, Blah? What's up, Blah? My brother, what's going on, fam? Thanks for being here.
Oh, not a whole bunch, just depressed.
I feel it.
I do want to try to get some positive.
Okay.
To this whole season, and I said this a few times in the chat, like learning to play with success. And here's what I mean by that: we all saw the start of the season. We're hearing all that noise about 12th in the East. DeMar, the worst signing in the free agent. Io was a second-round pick. And we saw how they came out like, okay, we're going to show you something. And even when they played Philly, they played Miami, they lost 2 of those games by 2 points, a late basket at the end. So they've had the talent to compete. And then, you have success and you kind of relax a little bit. It's human nature. And I think that's a large part of what we've seen because the talent's still there. They're just not playing as hard. And they sort of let up. They sort of walked in expecting to win.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think too, like, I don't know if it's, the repeated losses after losses after losses, if they just have not found a way to get that heart back over the course of this last part of the season. And that does come from players that, haven't necessarily been through this. And DeMar, to his credit, even though he's not playing what he was playing before, he's probably the most still even kill out of anybody on the team because he's been here. He's seen that. He's been through this. And I think the other, I always say this, right? I've said this before. Sometimes growth comes through failure. It sucks to see the team failing at this level, but hopefully they learn enough through this that they're like, hey, man, we don't want to feel this again because this is bad.
Absolutely. Yeah. And here's the even better part. Now, this offseason, you know what they're going to hear. See, they really weren't that good. We were right. They weren't that good. It wasn't a good fit. The defense was horrible. And now next year they'll have that chip back, and now they'll learn through this, hopefully. So, it's not all bad. Right now we're going to get playoff experience, and I think sometimes we kind of lose sight of that.
That's fair. That's fair. And, I do appreciate your positive outlook. I will say that, especially at a time where even me, I've tried to stay positive most of the season. I don't have it in me right now, but a time where like Bulls fans are at a really big low, I do appreciate your perspective because you're right. I can't say anything that you're saying is wrong. You are absolutely right. I just hope that it comes to fruition. That's for sure.
Yeah. We just got to improve the depth, and, we'll learn from this. And Billy kind of is part of the problem too, but a lot of it, you said many times in your stream, a lot of it's the players too, and we got to keep that in mind. Definitely. But I just wanted to get some positive. This is therapy, so.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I definitely appreciate you, brother, man. Blah, thank you for calling in, fam.
No problem, man.
All right, man. Be easy. Y'all ain't even let that man finish his damn call before y'all started calling in. Oh shit! I accidentally pushed decline. Whoever that was calling just called back. Oh wait, are they calling back already? My bad. Oh, here it comes. I hate this ringtone. I got to change the ringtone. What's going on? Thank you for calling Chicago Bulls Central. Hello?
What's going on?
Hello?
Hello?
What's going on? The Chicago Bulls Central.
What's going on, Haize? What's happening, man?
What's going on, brother? Who this?
This is Jonathan, man.
What's up, Jonathan, man? What you got for us today?
What's up? Oh, man, listen, that disgusting game the other day. Look, man, I've been watching these guys since the days of Orlando Woolridge, bro. And Reggie Diaz.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I felt like that game of the other night was like the lowest of the low. But one thing you and Pat say, we can see that they don't have, like, we can look at the intangible things that they might not have, but the main thing they don't have, they don't have heart.
I feel you.
Yeah, they don't play with heart like Chicago teams play with.
Definitely agree with you on there.
They don't have that grit. They don't have that. They don't dig down like Stacey said the other day. If they come out in the playoffs with the black shoes and the black socks like they ready to go to war, then we might feel something.
Yeah. They and that's the thing that I said in my video today is the one thing that this team doesn't really have is a true identity. And that's not, I don't mean like it takes time to build an identity, right? It takes time to build what your hook is as a team, but we don't have that. Like the Joakim Noah Bulls, we knew what they were. Hell, even before then, the Kirk Heinrich, Luol Deng, Ben Gordon Bulls, we knew that they were a scrappy team. We knew what they were, what their identity was. And then, of course, during the Jordan era, we knew what that team was. This team hasn't developed that identity yet. And hopefully that they can soon enough to help, it's not going to happen probably this season, but hopefully through what these losses, through a playoff stretch and an offseason, they can come back with some type of identity.
Well, at the end of the day, they overachieved for the season. Nobody expects them to come out and play the way that they played. Definitely. But at the end of the day, they still professionals, and nobody plays just for that moral victory. They want to play to get to the playoffs, and then they want to play to get to the finals. Definitely. But realistically, they don't have that team yet. We got a lot of young guys over there. They're learning their way. But in a perfect world for me, I would love to see the offense next year ran through, if you run with the young guys, through Pat Williams, and it looked like Io is going to be a starting point guard somewhere in this league. If we keep him, I think he can move up, learn from Lonzo, because he has the intangibles to play the game.
For sure. And Io could definitely be a big player off for us in general, whether it's bench, starting, anything. Io has that potential where he is going to be really big for us. We just need to, of course, see it develop. And luckily, I know some other people wonder about how long Billy Donovan is going to be here for the future, but Billy Donovan is a good coach for point guard specifically. It seems like he always gets the most out of point guard. So hopefully a whole season with Billy definitely helps Io a lot too.
Yeah, and
have to play more engaged, man. They get out there like they got attention deficit syndrome or something, man.
Oh, damn.
You know?
Damn.
You know, it's like they be playing. It's like they playing. They come out like they come out and they playing and they balling and they running in transition, and then it's like all of a sudden they just get disengaged.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? They just get disengaged like they done win the locker room and they done smoke the L because it's legal at crib. I don't know. But them my boys. We have a love-hate relationship. You know, it's like a toxic relationship with your girl. Just like with them doggone Bears. I thought I was watching the Bears.
We're not even gonna talk about the Bears. But that's why it's definitely a toxic relationship. That's why the thumbnail of this video has Will Smith in the Bulls hat, because this is absolute. They are definitely treating us like Jada Pinkett treats Will right now. Just embarrassing the holy shit out of us.
Man, for real.
Yeah, that's real talk.
If I could have went in the locker room. If I could have went in the locker room the other day, I'd have went and lined them up and Will Smith all over.
but see, that's the thing though. Even with how bad the Bulls are disrespecting us, if somebody disrespects the team, we still slapping the ops on it, because guess what? This is an abusive ass relationship. That's what we're in, man. But yeah, I appreciate you, brother, for calling in, man.
It's all good.
All right, man.
Appreciate you too, bro. Appreciate knowledgeable sports guys, man.
Anytime,
all right, my boy.
All right,
be
man,
good.
easy. This man said the Bulls have attention deficit basketball syndrome. That is deep. That is new. We then created a new phrase. That's wild, fam. That's wild. That's crazy. But yeah, we definitely in an abusive relationship as Chicago Bulls fans. All right, we got another call coming in. This one's coming from California. Who's calling in from Cali? What's going on? Thanks for calling Chicago Bulls Central. What we got today?
Pastor Haize, this is Rick Fernandez calling from Bakersfield.
What's going on, man?
Myself, bro, I would consider myself one of the OGs. I'm not an OG, triple OG like Ricky Fontaine or Brandy, but I've been around for a minute. And my take is on this team, because my earliest memories, I don't have the Orlando Woolridge history. I'm not that old, mid-30s, but I've been through every phase of the Bulls, the baby Bulls, the Carlos Boozer Bulls. We spent that money on Carlos Boozer. But for me, this team, we have, in all the games that I've watched, we have not played a full 4-quarter basketball game.
That's
from minute to minute. We have not played a complete game yet. And it may be too late for the playoffs, but hey, man, crazier things have happened in the playoffs.
I mean, you're right. I mean, I hope, right? One can hope that this team wakes up in the playoffs. I've said it before. If the Bulls do wake up in the playoffs, and God forbid they even push a series to 6 or 7 games, the faith of Bulls Nation is going to be restored. And then literally over the course of the summer, they'll be like, all we got to do is make 2 moves and we're back to title contention. It's one of the funniest things about Bulls Nation. But I feel where you're coming from. I feel where you're coming from. What else you got?
And also, I mean, I think we can use another goon on the team. Tristan Thompson's doing his thing. You know, Nicolo got that elbow on Grayson Allen. Fuck Grayson Allen, by the way. But you know what, though? I have confidence in the Bulls. If we don't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, I consider the season a failure.
Okay. Fair enough. Now,
and that's it.
Now, if the Bulls fail, which you said your bar is that if they don't make it to the conference final, it's a failure. What can the Bulls do, or what do you hope to see the Bulls do this summer to right that wrong?
Man, just gel. Because when we had everyone together before COVID, before all the damn injuries, we were the hottest team in the NBA. Now we got everyone back piece by piece over a long period of time. Man, these guys it's like meeting up in summer ball again. They're getting used to each other. Hopefully these bad games were enough to get that shit out of the way. So come next week when we play Boston or we play the Sixers, which the Sixers are due for a first-round exit. So that's what I want to see. I want to take out Harden and him in his fat suit. So, but that's my take, man. I'm working today, so I saw that you were doing the live. I thought I'd call in and say what's up. And, man, dude, from the beginning of what you started to where you're at now, dude, be proud. Because you're in that lane of Pat McAfee. We could see you at an indie show wrestling because you're into wrestling, and I know that, my guy. So I'm out, man. This is Rick calling from Bakersfield, one of the OGs, and everyone crying on there, turning their back on the Bulls. Man, you didn't go through the baby boy years, the Eddie Curry, the young Tyson Chandler. We have me and Haize and guys in our age group. we're battle hardened and we're ready to go. So see red, go Bulls.
All right, absolutely, Rick. Be easy, man.
You too.
All right, Ricky, OG, the other Ricky. Not dreadhead bitch ass Ricky, but the other Ricky, the good Ricky, not bad Ricky, the good Ricky. But nonetheless, thank you guys for calling in. What else we got, man? We get phone lines back open, so if you want to call in, feel free to call in, man. Feel free to call in. We're gonna go to the comments while we're waiting on another call. Brendan L. Jet says, "Man, I've been watching the Bulls since the '80s. I knew when the Celtics and Pistons used to punk the Bulls." See, that's a little bit before my time. I was alive then, but I wasn't conscious to play basketball. I mean, to watch basketball. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Joker says he feels like Kobe White hates his role on the Bulls. I mean, I would hate my role too if I couldn't knock down any shots. I mean, I don't. What's there to hate? I don't know what's there to hate. Paxson, 21 years and 4 playoff appearances. Is that really all? It was only 4. It had to be more than 4 playoff appearances in Paxson's role. Because think about it. So we made the playoffs 3 years in a row, right? With the baby Bulls, the Kurt Heinrich, Ben Gordon, Luol Deng Bulls. And then we made it at least 3 years in a row. So yeah, it was more than 4, right? I had to be more than 4 with Paxson's run. All right, let's get into this call. Thank you for calling Chicago Bulls Central. This is Haize.
What's up, Haize?
What's going on?
Got in, man. Finally got in.
Definitely. Who we got on the line?
This is Antoine Johnson. What's up, kid?
I'm good, Antoine. How you, man?
I'm good, man. Just pissed, man. Pissed about these Bulls, man. It's frustrating. Listen, man. All I gotta say is, just you see now that they miss Lonzo, seriously, because he takes away all the ball handling from Zach. He takes away all the ball handling from DeMar, where those guys, you know, what they came for is to score. Vooch, he gets Vooch right in the right positions where he can score. He shares the ball, so that's why you see more of this bringing up the ball than guys running, or like Derrick Jones Jr., Javonte Green, because Lonzo brung that swag, which they missed, and he had everybody running because they knew they was going to get the ball. His ball sharing is like dissipated now. I just feel like that it's a mental thing. I think that, you know, DeMar needs to start trusting his players, his team, because the ISO ball is not working. Because now all these teams are just like understanding if you shut down DeMar, they know what's going to happen towards the fourth quarter. They know what's going to happen in the third quarters and things like that. I just feel like that this team mentally needs to get it together. Kobe, man, not to pick on his brother, but the dude, I know he tries on defense. He has improved in defense and things like that, but the inconsistency on down the stretches of these games is just been terrible. And I think that, you know, by not having a healthy Caruso, you know, Lonzo not being there, I think this team is just out of sorts. I just think they need to get their swag, their confidence back. Vooch is not the Vooch we saw in Orlando, even towards the end when they traded him. Because Vooch was a beast. It's just the fact that I think he's lost his confidence as well, because it's just like the team is so predictable, knowing that, you know, they're gonna give it to DeMar down the stretch and not share the ball, because not only, you know, you got a stud in Vooch, and I think that a lot of people who bash Vooch, you know, they miss out on how important he is, and I think that they just need to get it back in order, man. I was frustrated yesterday looking at this game against the Hornets, who we beat, twice, I believe? We beat them twice. And I just feel like they just need to get it back in order. And, you know, it just goes to show you how much they miss Lonzo, man. I think Lonzo brought a lot of swag to this team more than anything. So, what is your thoughts, bro?
I mean, so one thing that I do disagree with what you said initially is that Lonzo took a lot of the ball. Lonzo didn't do a lot of the ball handling in half court because DeMar did do a lot of that. I would like to see
Okay.
Lonzo do more ball handling in half court. So I do like Lonzo's ability to ball handle needs to be used much more than what it was. But Lonzo did bring a lot of the transition buckets that we got. A lot of those deflections and everything Lonzo get, he got us out in transition, and then they put the ball in his hands in transition, and he's a damn magician in transition basketball. Made everybody look amazing. Lonzo is such a big part of the engine that kept this team in well, that made the defense go. And now taking that away, we haven't had somebody who's as impactful as him. So yeah, Lonzo's definitely missed big time. While people keep calling while they see me on a call, I don't know why people do that. Like they get so impatient. It's like, hey, chill. You see, I'm talking to somebody. But geez, man,
people gotta get their they gotta get it in.
Exactly.
Get it in.
But yeah,
but I just feel like the team needs to get back on the same page. P. Will coming back too. I think it changes so much, but I see that P. Will, man, that dude is once he gets it going, and once he knows that he's a beast, man. It's just lights out for all the rest of these guys, man. All the rest of these teams, because I think P. Will is going to really, really blossom. You can see it in spurts, man. He just got to be like, yo, if y'all not doing that, I'm about to take over and do my thing, because the dude can bring the ball up himself, and he's a great passer. A lot of people don't realize that P. Will is a great passer. Dude is strong. I mean, I know he's getting his feet under him still. But man, it's just you see so much potential with this team, and for next year, the guys who I want coming back off the bench, hopefully they can bring back Derrick Jones Jr. I know we got Javante for another year.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It may get very expensive. I love Derrick Jones Jr. Let me be clear. I absolutely want to see Derrick. I honestly think if it came between the Bulls having to decide, hey, are we gonna give Kobe the $8-9 million extension or Derrick Jones Jr.? You take Derrick Jones Jr. every time. I just don't know.
Take him all the time.
I just think that another team is gonna offer a ton of money, because Derrick Jones Jr. is still only 23, 24.
He's still 24. He's 24.
So yeah, I think a team is gonna offer Derrick Jones Jr. some money that the Bulls are just gonna have to look at and be like, man, we can't do it. We can't do it.
Yeah, he's a great fit with Lonzo. That's what I'm saying. He benefits from Alonzo a lot, man, and that's what we miss coming from Derrick Jones. Great defender, he's long. That's what we miss with seeing his athleticism, because Alonzo brought down so much out of him because of the alley-oops, because of the running, and that's where we miss Derrick Jones. That's why you see him more on the bench than anything. Yeah, I know he had that injury to his finger, but we're not using him the way that Lonzo would use him because of the alley-oops, because of the athleticism. I just wish that we would get a chance to bring that back to see how he really is, because I enjoyed Derrick Jones Jr. when he was with Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Trailblazers as well. So that's all I got to say, Haize. I know other people want to come in, but man, thank you. Appreciate it, man. You're doing a great job. You and Pat, man. I enjoy listening to you guys, man.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you for calling in, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Yeah, no doubt, brother.
All right, man, be easy. All right, somebody fact check. Okay, Derrick Jones Jr. is actually 25. Okay, I knew he was still fairly young. That's still very, very young, especially to be an unrestricted free agent at that. Yeah, somebody's gonna offer him a lot of money. And you see you guys talking about Patrick Williams. I agree. Everything on Patrick Williams. Every single thing on Patrick Williams. Yes, we're starting to see Patrick Williams be unlocked a little bit. Oh, we got Marvin the Motivator's calling in. Marvin the Motivator, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, Haize? What's happening, man?
Same shit, different day, fam.
I don't know if you got my comment in the chat the other day. What I put in is I'm not commenting very often because I'm liking to hear. I want to hear about how the other fans are feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me say this. First of all, Bulls are not playing well, and that's just a fact. Second of all, if you look at yesterday's game, did you know the Bulls shot 54% from the field and 52% from three yesterday? Not offense, not yesterday. It was a defense. You give up 12 straight shots at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You're not playing good defense, guys. I want to say this. I don't know if I didn't say this before, but I'm going to say it again. I'm not blaming it on not one player and not one coach, but I honestly believe Billy is not stern enough, man. Come on, man. When you give up 12 straight shots, do you know what Phil Jackson would have did? He would have benched the whole fucking starting lineup. No way. Phil wouldn't have stood for it. Billy stood over there chewing his gum, chilling, called one timeout, and they hit 12 straight shots. You know? Don't listen, your coach is a reflection of your team. And they plan exactly the way Billy's demeanor is. Soft, easy going, like there's nothing to worry about. Now, my expectations this year were not a championship. But it damn sure wasn't losing 6 games in a row at the end of the season either.
Yes, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So all I want to say is this. I'm not going to hold you long because it ain't much to talk about. If we lose, because I'm not giving up the first round. If we lose in the first round, so be it. This is basically a trial-based era. To get to the championship, guys, you have to go through the wars. The Bulls are in basic training right now. And you can rest assured, if we lose, we're going to be upset. But if Miami lose.
Oh, shit. Pay that no mind.
Hold on. Let me knock that out.
Go ahead. You good.
All right, I'm watching the Cub game. All right. Yeah, but if the Bulls lose, we're going to be upset. But if Miami lose, they're going to be pissed. They got swept last year. They battle tested. If Milwaukee lose, they wouldn't be quite as mad because they won the championship last year. Philly's going to be upset. I say it all the time. One city, one team at the end of the year is only going to be happy. And I don't say that to make an excuse for the Bulls, but we're not battle tested yet, guys. To lose to Charlotte like we did yesterday is unacceptable. To me, that goes back to the coach. I know the players are not playing well, but still, hey man, do something. If he had a hat on, he needs to turn the some bitch around. He needs to do something. He needs to get angry about something. Hey, him sitting on the bench saying nothing, doing nothing is not helping the issue. And then coming up in the press conference acting like he's concerned when he's not doing it in the game is not showing nothing. You know, I'm going to say this before I go. A front office that's quiet is a dangerous front office. They better watch it because this guy's watching every game and he's watching their effort. Now, we're not ready, guys. I'm just going to say that automatically. I'm not saying we're going to lose in the first round either, but I definitely don't think we can win the championship. But remember the beginning of the year. The Bulls were playing well, and they can play well. Playoffs is a totally different season, 0-0. Let's see what we can get done. Let's see if we can get things turned around. Hopefully, we can come up with a decent game. Maybe if we lose by 6. I know that'll make us all feel a lot better. Now, this last game against Minnesota, I don't see no light at the tunnel, guys. Minnesota is playing for. Well, actually, they already said. So they might not play everybody, but the Bulls need to put a good effort in the league. And I want to say this. I read all the comments. I listen to all the comments. I don't knock nobody for being angry as well as you, Haize, as you even told everybody. But please, guys, at the beginning of the year, we were ripping and running. We was having a good year. Everybody was happy. There's no way these guys have changed from rabbit to frog in one season. Now, they are not playing well. It happens. But if you think about it, Haize, most of these teams we didn't play down the stretch are shooting lights out. They hitting tough shots. And I'm not taking that away from the Bulls. If you got to do anything, hard foul, Billy take a tech. Now, that's what I wanted to ask you, Haize. Do you remember the last time Billy took a tech?
Well, you left a voicemail thinking about that a few months. Like, that's not Billy's. I don't expect. I would be more shocked by Billy taking a tech than him not taking. Like, Billy isn't going to take a tech. I would bet money on Billy not taking a tech from here until this point next season. So he's just not that type of personality. I think sometimes we look for people to have personality traits because it shows something, but it's just not in their personality. It's not going to happen. It's just like expecting Floyd Mayweather to all of a sudden be able to read. It's not going to happen. Like, he's just not going to. He's not going to get a tech. But what I will say though, I agree with most of what you said. I don't even know if I really disagree with anything that you said. The one thing that I need to see from this team that needs to happen from this season to the beginning of next season, we need a vocal leader. And I don't know who is going to develop into that. I don't know if it's going out and signing that vocal leader. I don't know what needs to happen. But Tristan, he tried it, right? But you can only do so much from somebody who came into the team a month and a half ago. We need somebody who, from the training camp to the end of the season, is going to be in everybody's ear and checking them, period.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. if we can't get that from a head coach, what we need him for, Haize, that's what a head coach brings to a team. And I'm not knocking Billy. He's a decent coach. I ain't gonna say he's great.
Well,
he's decent.
I will say this: not
But-
every coach is. Even Phil Jackson, he's not a rah rah. I mean, he's a motivator, but he's not a rah rah. I'm about to be in your ear, walking you up and down the court, telling you fucking up. He wasn't that. He had Kobe, he had Shaq that were going to do that. He had Jordan that was going to do that. So I get what you're saying, that you want that from your coach, but it doesn't always have to come from your coach. Yes, we got that from Tibbs, right? We got that from Tibbs. But Tibbs also had Joe Cano, who, even if Tibbs did need to sit back and, like, sometimes as a coach, you need a player that you can sit back and be like, I want to see how the players are going to work this out themselves. We don't have that on this team at all.
Well, I understand that. I'm not knocking Billy to try to change him. Hey, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is sometimes the little things you do that are not in common of you can change a team.
Mm-hmm.
Do something out of the ordinary. That's all I'm asking. Just do. I mean, if you just gotta spit the gum out one time, maybe look, oh damn, Billy spit the gum out. You know, they're like, damn, Billy must be mad. He spit the damn gum out. We need to get on our shit. Seriously. Anything, man.
Hey.
He don't have to get rah-rah. He don't have to get mean.
I feel that.
Just do something. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by
that.
And as far as the tech, you didn't see DeMar do it 2 or 3 times this year. He takes the tech intentionally. Sometimes you have to do that. Just because you knock that, you still show. To me, it's almost like he just believes in the front office that they're not going to get rid of. Because to me, he's not doing quite enough. Now, his coaching, to me, it's been okay. It's been okay, because you cannot write off the point that we didn't have a decent season, because we have definitely exceeded our expectations. But down the stretch, showing your strength and showing what you know, you need to bring on something. And I don't think he's hiding and trying to wait to the playoffs. I think the Bulls are kind of rattled. I think they rattled. I think and like I said, you know, even having that when homeboy hurt Caruso, I ain't saying having that kind of player on your team. Just doing something out of the ordinary, anything out of the ordinary to change the pace, man, to get somebody going. I'm not going to hold you. Hey, I appreciate everything you deal with. I'm not commenting no more until playoff time, because I'm not angry. My expectations, I picked them to win 46 games this year. They got 45, couple balls. So, I mean, if everybody else wanted to go crazy about them, because if you thought we were going to win a championship, you were wrong. Well, I'm not going to even say that. The playoffs haven't started. Anything can happen. So let's see what we get done in the playoffs.
Definitely. I appreciate you, Marvin. Definitely appreciate you there, bro.
No problem, man. Y'all take it easy. I know all them calls. And hey, can I say something to you?
Yes, sir.
You know, I watch you every day. And sometimes you get pretty damn angry your damn self.
Oh,
now.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I want to say this. You know your expectations wasn't a championship either. Now, I know you want them to play hard, and I know you want to see that. But just think, if we can get this out of these guys this year, build a better team by next year, I think we're going to have better feelings about this team by next year, man.
Agreed. I agree with you. And let's hope it all just comes to fruition, brother.
Yeah, now, and I want to say this too, and then I'm going to go. I'm not even looking at next year. Remember, it is a war to get and win the championship. We are in basic training. Next year, we might win a first-round playoff. If we lose, everybody's going to be even better. But I do want to say this in closing. One city, one team, everybody else is pissed off. So how about us? Ain't no need to worry about us, because if Miami lose, they fans going to be way pissed off more than now.
All right, listen, but the thing is, I get what you're saying. Yeah, only one team wins, but I don't give a damn about any other team. I care about this team. And I don't care if what we got from this team to end the season with, I don't care what any other team is pissed off by, because they gave us too much to be frustrated by, in my opinion.
Right. Now, if we win this last game, when is it, Sunday, are you satisfied?
No. I can't be satisfied. They can do nothing to satisfy me this season. Like, even unless somehow if they make it out the first round, I can be like, all right, listen, the fact that they turned it around, I can take that. But if they get swept, even if they play hard, I can say, all right, at least they turn some things around. But there's nothing to satisfy me this season. At this point, it's kind of is what it is.
Now, I'm like you. First round, if we win that first round, I'm going to feel a lot better. But if we win the first round, I'm expecting to win the second. I ain't trying to stop there. But if we win the first round, I think the end of this season is erased, and we can build on that. Appreciate you, Haize.
Anytime, Marvin. Be easy, brother. And that is Marvin, the goddamn motivator. That dude, listen, I don't know how anybody can leave from a conversation with Marvin and not feel positive afterwards. Like Marvin is definitely, I don't know if he's a motivational speaker in real life, but he needs to think. Matter of fact, the Bulls need to hire Marvin to go and speak to the team in the locker room. That's what they need to do. Marvin needs to be signed to talk to the players. Maybe he can help them get out of some slumps. Maybe that's what needs to happen. Or they need to hire Marvin to teach Floyd Mayweather how to read, because I think he can do it. I think Marvin's the man for the job. I think he can do it. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Who else wants to call in? I know I missed a call from Ricky. What the fuck was that? What sound effect was that? I have no fucking idea. Anything left before we go ahead and get ready to shut down? Appreciate you guys for showing up. I didn't think we'd have even this turnout that we did. We got plenty of calls on a random crisis hotline. I appreciate you guys. All right, we done. Nobody else calling in. We finished for today. What? Rick Fernandez. LOL, he's not angry. That's just Petty Rose saying hello. That's funny. What up, you black bitch?
Oh, man, you don't take that Mr. Rogers sweater off, man? Shut your ass up.
Listen, I look fly in my sweater. Fuck what you talking about with my sweater.
You're like a Neapolitan ice cream. Shut the fuck
up. Hey, you're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. What's up, motherfucker? What do you want, bro?
Nothing with your Bill Walton beard. What y'all all doing, man?
What?
I said, your Bill Walton beard. You heard me, man.
Bill Walton. First of all, Bill Walton wishes his beard looked this good, motherfucker. Shut up, bro. You and Io get your hair twisted at the same place, bitch. So,
we sure do, you little Ewok. You want to play?
I hate your black ass. What do you got, bro? What do you got, man? Did you just call in here to insult me on my own motherfucking show, Ricky? Is that what you did? Bastard.
Yep. How you like it? No, man. Billy's crazy. Like Billy is like the substitute teacher that you can run over. That's how I see stuff. Real talk. Like they just do what the fuck they want. Like I don't get it. Like, and I seen body language. Like DeMar just was out there not caring. Like he just was like it's crazy when you can be have a bad quarter, and like the coaches and everybody, they like you talk with a rally and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And usually they come out with a good play. Like DeMar just came down and straight fired his mid range. Like, oh, okay, I missed it. Well, I'm doing. I'm like, you can't be serious, bro. Like, I don't know, man. You just can't close out a season like this, especially like you just wonder like how Zach feel if we do get swept, being an unrestricted free agent.
Here's the thing, and you know what? My dad actually brought that up too. And here's the thing that makes me not really worry about it is if Zach played and was fully healthy this season and it wasn't like an ongoing, that weird knee issue, I think would really make any team hesitant to sign Zach. Well, hesitate a little bit, but not offer him max money. The Bulls have to give him the max. So I think the money alone maybe keeps Zach to stay, because if you're a team and he hasn't been here, you haven't gotten to look at Zach's medicals. The Bulls have gotten to look at his medicals. So if a team who doesn't really know, you keep hearing that he's having this, it's no structural damage, but it's this weird knee issue going on, would you offer Zach a bunch of money to come in and you don't know what's going on with that knee, that mystical knee injury? What do you think about that?
I mean, the thing is this. I think it's only 3 teams with money, and all 3 teams are like bad teams. So that's one thing. That's a good thing, and that's the Pistons, the Magic, and the Spurs.
Okay.
So the thing is with this, when all 3 teams like that kind of down and out, and they like really want to be back on the map, would you really care? And like you probably take that chance. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
Like, just because you want to be good that bad, like, you might be like, you know what, man, we'll risk it. And then you got to look at it like, Orlando and the Pistons could do that. And then you got to look, too, like, Zach's best friend is over in San Antonio. Not saying that's a destination where you want to go, but we always got to lay that out there because everybody go play with their friends. Mm-hmm. And I remember when Zach, was officially signed with New Balance, like, he was like, DeJounte came and tweeted, was like, oh, yeah, we on the big things. I'm like, whoa, hold on now.
I mean, I really think that they're friends. Don't get me wrong, their friendship is great. But those two being on the same team, I feel like not only would they fight over who has the ball, but they fight over the beautician that they both go to for the eyebrows to be arched. I don't think there's enough space.
Oh, here we go, man. Here we go, man.
I don't think that there's enough. You can only have one pretty boy.
You got a Brazilian beard wax, and you over there talking about this.
Bro, first of all, we're not gonna talk about the fact that your girl said you like your dreads pulled, bro. We're not gonna go there, fam.
Hey man, just his left side.
You're fucking hell, bro. Yeah, let me ask you this before you go. What ended worse, your last relationship or this bull season?
What's the first thing you said?
Huh? Oh, your last relationship.
What
ended worse, your last relationship or this bull season?
Man, you know I hate that motherfucker. I might have to go to bull season, bro. I might have to go to bull season.
All right, that's fair enough. That wasn't the answer I expected, but fair enough. Yeah. All right, you bitch, man. Thanks for calling in, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
God. I have to be nice to everybody else because I don't talk to them 2-3 times a week. Oh, he just hung up. Yeah, the black bitch hung up. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Anyone who doesn't know, me and Rookie are actual friends. So, like, when we talk to each other crazy, we're actual friends. The shit happens. Like, that's how I give an insult to him every time I pick up the phone when he calls. So that's what we do. All right, what else y'all got? Oh man, that was hilarious. Woo. By the way, for those who don't know, since we're not getting a call in, me and Ricky are actually going to be starting a weekly podcast next bull season. It's actually going to be, we're going to start a Chicago Bull Central Patreon. So it's going to be one weekly episode there where we talk about the Bulls full week. It'll be video and a podcast over there on Patreon. So we're starting that at the beginning of next season. So be on the lookout for that. So if you want to hear me and Ricky randomly insult each other in the midst of sports talk, we'll be starting a weekly Chicago Bulls podcast over on Patreon. It'll be Bull Central Weekly. So be on the lookout for that. But all right, man, I think that's it. I'm going to give a couple minutes for anybody because I know somebody did call. They actually left a voicemail while me and Ricky were talking. So if you want to call in, go ahead and try to call in. But that's that. Otherwise, we're just gonna wait a little while. We're at 57 minutes on the stream. I'm gonna give it to an hour for somebody else to call. Not another hour, but until we hit the hour mark. If nobody else calls by the hour mark, we'll go ahead and end the stream. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Ricky's my dude, man. Oh man, what else y'all got? Let me go through these comments, see what we missed. Billy Donovan is low-key Matt Nagy? God damn. That's deep. Oh, we got the call coming in. This one's from the Shy. What's going on? Thank you for listening to the smooth sounds of Chicago Bulls. Now, what's going on? Who we got calling?
Hey, how you doing today, Haize? This Indigenous Fire King on the line. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about this bull season.
All right, man. What you got for us?
Man, I've been, you know what I'm saying, checking out the last couple of, you know what I'm saying, Bulls games. I'll definitely watch your show a lot, but, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely seeing, you know what I'm saying, the struggles that we got. We definitely going to have to make some changes down the stretch because, like, what I seen from the beginning, what I seen now, this slide, it just seemed like, you know, it's combined of it all. It's the players, it's the coaches, it's just something ain't right, you know what I'm saying, from us to fall that far down. You know, like, I think definitely, like you said, we need somebody that's going to light a fire under their ass, a voice. We definitely need that. I don't know where it's going to come from because it's definitely not coming from Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan, but we need some type of structure like that, like a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like we once had with like a Michael Jordan to light a fire, because right now it just seems like I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They say like Lonzo Ball an X factor, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's yet to be seen. Like I like everything that he brings to our team, but I just don't know right now.
Yeah.
What you think about it?
I mean, we definitely, and the thing is that we may see Patrick Williams develop into that leader. We may, who knows? Like he's so young, and he may develop into that. I wouldn't mind if, especially like players take leaps in their third years. So maybe Patrick develops into that. Maybe they need to bring somebody in for a season or two while Patrick still develops into that. I don't really know. But I definitely agree with you that we need that leader out on the court, right? Yeah, I get something to be said to Marvin's point earlier that we need it from the coaching staff as well. Not taking away from that, but we also need a player who's going to get that. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that we see some type of turnaround in the playoffs, like somebody light a fire on their ass. Like I said, like it's all back to zero. Everybody's 0-0 when the playoffs start. So you got a chance to show a little bit of something, show that you got a little bit of fight in you. But you know what I'm saying, like I said, that's you know what I'm saying, that's to be seen. But I'm hoping we don't get swept and we just, you know what I'm saying, we out the door. I'm hoping that we can fight, at least get 2 to 3 games in the series or something.
Let's hope so.
I'm hoping.
Let's hope so. Let's hope. That's all I can say, man. Like I've maintained positive spirits for the most part for even through most of this bad stretch. It's just really been this last 4 games at home have really just badly affected me, because it's like on your own home court. That's what's bothering.
Exactly.
That's what's bothering.
Exactly, man. Yeah. And it's like, man, we had it, man. We had to, like, it's just like, I don't know, somebody told them, like, man, don't stick no more defense at the second half of the season. Don't put no more fight in it, because it seemed like, and we just lost everything. Like, man, it's like, man, we getting spanked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like people, you know what I'm saying, walking around, you know what I'm saying, like a pimp talking to us all on the corner, like, man, where our money at? You know what I'm saying? It's like they just taking advantage of us. Even like teams that's below us taking advantage of us. So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely, I don't know, just like you said, you know what I'm saying, we losing a culture. Is it a culture thing or what? Because this ain't the Bulls that, you know what I'm saying, that I was expecting to see this year. I ain't expect us to be no championship team, but I definitely expected us to at least be a team that can make it into a second round.
Yeah. It's taken so far down stretch. Like I'd have to go back in, and maybe I'll do that at the end of the season and rank this season amongst the other big collapses teams have had down the stretch of seasons to see where it ranks, because it just feels like this is the worst by far. So
exactly. Yeah, this is. But I do got like a confidence that, man, that we gonna definitely AK and everything. We gonna make some changes for us to be way better next year.
For sure.
I think this just like a experiment trial, man, seeing how these pieces gonna fit. But I definitely think it's gonna be some major changes. You know what I'm saying? I think like we gonna have Zach LaVine, DeRozan. I ain't too sure about Vucic, but you know, like Lonzo Ball and Io DeSumo and stuff like that. And Kobe, he on the chopping block too. You know what I'm saying? He might be there too. But them other guys that I said, I think, you know what I'm saying, that if they let some other people go and bring some other people around, that we could probably have a decent, solid team.
Well, let's hope you're right, brother. Let's hope you're right. Let's keep the positive vibes going as much as we can. I'll be here to cover it during the off season. Man, that's all I can say, bro. Thank you for checking the channel out, man. I appreciate you.
Oh man, always, man. You keep me up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a truck driver on the road, so I watch you live all the time. You keep me posted, so I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, brother, man. Be easy.
All right, you too.
All right, we had a caller from North Carolina calling in while I was on that call. If you want to call back in, now is the time to do so. But I'm gonna give you some time. I'm gonna read a couple of comments. It was great to see Petty calling Vooch and DeMar. They needed that phone call. Oh, so you must have just saw the shorts I posted. Like that was from the live stream last night. So we got Billy, we got Tristan, we got DeMar, we got Vooch, we got Zach LaVine called in. I talked to Io about his mouth always being open. We got almost everyone. We got almost everybody. So I'll try to post the rest of the shorts at some point today. All right, let's see what else we got. Victor says Antonio Victor says I mean, it's kind of outside of my control. People calling in. The thing that always bothers me is that like when I can hear myself in their background because they also still have YouTube up. That always throws me off. He called everyone except Caruso and Benny the Bull. Oh, that is. Did I? Yeah, I guess I didn't call Caruso. Yeah, Mr. Ramadan got sleeping early. Oh, well, I definitely understand that. Definitely understand that. Antonio says, and my usual is Max Levine will kill us. Sign and trade him, please. Oh man, listen. So let me ask you this: Are you gonna flip shit when Zach gets the gets the max? JJ, come on, it's in the description, brother. I had it up on the screen, man. You stop acting like you new here, JJ Ortiz, bro. You've been here. Come on, man. The phone number been in every description since I started. I gotta fuck with you. There goes the number right there, JJ. There goes the number, brother. There goes the number. Brendan says, "Hey, he's really on that content creator grind." Yeah, I think some of y'all don't realize either that I also have a podcast about Black culture, mental health, which is called The Awakened Soul. That's my solo podcast. I think I've been off that one for like 2 or 3 weeks. I need to get back to it. Then I also host a weekly podcast about everything hip hop culture and music. So yeah, I've been in this content creator thing for a while. This is what I do. Mergad 777 says, "Do you think Zoe playing could fix it?" Yeah, absolutely. Some of the problems the Bulls are having offensively and defensively, definitely. Offensively, I would say the fact that he's a reliable shooter, more reliable than anybody else, absolutely. JJ says, I can't read. You on that Floyd Mayweather plan, huh? All right. If that's not it, like I said, I was trying to give the person who called from North Carolina, I missed their call, a chance to call back in. I wanted to try to get to everyone, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. If you are from if you called in from the 980 area code, I'm trying to give you a couple of minutes to call back in. So you got some time. Oh man. What the fuck your black ass calling back in for, bro?
Yeah, you know I want to go spin the block, motherfucker. Yeah.
What's up, man?
It was really good.
What's up, bro?
I can't say the word, but
exactly. Watch yourself.
It was really good.
Oh man, you hell, bro. You fucking hell. Man.
Is that new shoe I smell?
Oh man, listen, that shit's crazy, bro. Oh man, what would you have anything about the team to say? Did you just call in to insult me? Either way, I'll take it. But come on, man, what you got for?
Whoa, pause. But no, I just want to mess with y'all. What about Kofi Coburn?
Oh my God, come on! I'm so over Kofi, the Kofi talk, fam. Like, oh my God, that Bulls drafted freaking Io from Illinois. Now, of course, Bulls fans. I mean, and the thing is, it'll be a reach for the Bulls are going to draft, right? He's slated to go early.
He'll be ready to come out in the mid-second round.
Yeah, the mid-second round. So, like, the Bulls are going to have a pick between the 20th to 26th pick. So that's just too early. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a look at him, but yeah, I don't know, man.
No, there's no reason to take a look at him. Like I'm just being real, bro. Like, I mean, you just want that last body and everything like that, then cool. But
bro, come on. Me and you talk, bro. I know you got enough bodies. You don't need any more bodies, bro.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Phil.
Man, who keep calling? I'm on
the phone. Somebody from Iowa was calling in. I'll call them back. Somebody from Iowa was calling.
God, man, they call it from the corn sticks, man. Go to like, what is in Iowa?
Corn. You
Other
said
than
it.
Iowans.
Corn. Maize.
Like,
Maize. I feel like they still call it maize out there. They growing maize out there and wheat.
they ain't growing shit. But like Jeepers Creepers, that's where it looked like it was shot at.
Man,
Stuff,
get
man.
off my phone, bro. Get off my phone, man. Bye, motherfucker.
Where are we going?
Huh? You going to hell. Because I saw what you said in the comments earlier, too. Oh, that motherfucker hung up. That motherfucker, Ricky. That me and Ricky's podcast is gonna be fucking. I don't even know how much basketball we're gonna talk. We really just gonna be insulting each other the whole time. Oh, wait. Who's calling in? Why is it not popping up? Why can't I answer the call? I hear the call, but I don't see the call. I don't know what happened there. Let's call this motherfucker from Iowa back. Corn. That motherfucker. See if they answer. Hello? They didn't answer the phone. So hey, I try to call you back if you whoever called from Iowa. I try to call you back. Wait, what? There's an Eminem diss? Wait, is that real talk? Game dissed Eminem? I didn't even hear it if that happened, but I feel sorry for that man. Because listen, Game, he dissed M. Oh yeah, that's not gonna end well for him. That's not gonna end well for him. What's going on from the 773? Who we got?
What's up, Haize? This Tim calling in.
What's up, Tim?
Good with you?
Hey, I'm living, man. I'm living the life.
No, I know you is. You making it. But you know, I ain't gonna hold you. I done seen these boys fooling in the chat. I got 2 points. First, I like to see Bulls fans kind of wake up and live in reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Long term, looking back over the summer, we got Lonzo, we had the roster constructed. And these motherfuckers talking about we need Ben Simmons. And then the narrative switched to we need a big. DeMarcus Cousins was the name everybody was throwing out. Next thing, I don't know. What I'm trying to say, Bulls fans can't be satisfied, and it's a lot of fantasy going around. It really just regurgitating what people be saying. So people hop on the narrative, they see a rumor, they ride that shit, and then it falls off, and then it's never to be heard again. Like, you can't be switching up and making quick moves like that. It don't happen, and over time people just look stupid. So that's that. Second thing is about pretty bitch, your boy Mr. Levine. I gotta say, the people saying he don't deserve the max. One, they have never been able to say, what are you going to replace his production with? Two, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Contractually, Zach is still young. Long term, he can contribute and grow a bit more. And if you let him walk, you empty-handed. So, you got flexibility down the line. If you sign him, you ink him. You can sign and trade later. It may not work out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just let him walk, what the fuck was the point? What was the point of bringing in DeMar? What was the point of bringing in Vooch? If your whole long-term plan was to rebuild, you should have let him go. You should have traded him when you came in, AK Mark. Like it don't make any sense. It don't add up. And I was listening to No Chill Gill, the man himself. Although he doesn't always have the best takes, he was talking about Zach, and he said for him to elevate to the next level, he needs more pain. And that resonated with me. That was probably before this season even started. That stuck with me because I feel like Zach has had a lot of meaningless fucking basketball. He has the most wins he's seen this year are 40 some odd wins, and been playing with bums and carried this team for I don't know how many years now. And, I think it's time. Like I've said in the chat, I think after this playoff experience, he gonna come back different. He gonna come back with a different focus. He gonna come back with a different outlook, and he is going to grow into that player that we expect him to be. That leader, that more tactical kind of guy. I mean, I don't really like the book comparison, but look at him. Like he was in the same spot carrying Phoenix for however long. He got a new coach that's a dime a dozen. We can't really say the same thing. It didn't directly align, but Book has played a lot of meaningless basketball. And this year you can see he had a switch. He mentally has become one of the top guys in the league. So, I don't know what you think about that, but what Gil said, I really stuck with that.
Well, I definitely understand where Gil's coming from. And I think this being the first season that Zach is played for anything meaningful at all, on top of it also being a contract, so it's kind of double meaningful at that. Hopefully this teaches him some things about himself as well, right? Like this failing in this way in a team that had some expectations, that built expectations up over the beginning part of the season, and coming and getting booed in your last regular season home game, hopefully that wakes him up to where he does not want to feel this ever again. Zach, listen, I've said even through the knee injury, there's absolutely games where you can tell Zach wants it and he tries to take it over, and sometimes this team just didn't have enough to get it done. But I really do think Zach getting his contract, him having to be in negotiations with AK and Eversley, sitting down talking to them, I think he's really gonna hopefully say, hey man, listen, it felt good to play for something finally. It felt good to win some games. It felt good to make the playoffs, but I don't want to fail again like this. And I think that's going to give the team some motivation to come back, be better next season. There's rumors that Zach might maybe needing some offseason knee injury. We'll see what happens. Surgery. We'll see what happens with that. But I do think that there's a lot for everyone to learn from this.
I agree. Yeah. But the one thing that I want to jump on, to your point, yes, he has made it clear. You can see when he wants it. You can see the possessions where he locks in on defense. He moves his feet. Mm-hmm. He stays in front of guys. But he needs to do that the whole game, 48 minutes. And he's capable of it.
Yeah.
So next year, when he has that switch, I think you'll see a different kind of guy. But
let's hope so. That's all
I wanted. Yeah.
I definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Thanks for the therapy. We appreciate it. Shout out Ricky. I ain't gonna say nothing about your sweater. It's clean though. But
hey, listen,
up,
don't say shit about my sweater, fam. But I appreciate you, man. Be easy, man. Thanks for supporting the channel.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
See ya.
Hey, that was a great call. That was literally a great call. I may have to take a snippet from that one and post it because that was an amazing call and a great perspective. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, and I've said, no, Zach is he's getting the max and he's staying here. It's not going to happen. Like, I really do, as a fan base, want us to put our energy into things that are realistically going to happen. Zach's going to be here. He's going to be on this team, and we have to see what we have to do to improve this team to get the most out of that. But to constantly be putting energy in Zach being gone, it's not going to happen. He's going to be here. And like I said, even though I do think that Billy Donovan has absolutely done or failed to do some things that make him his firing justifiable, if I can talk correctly, but it's not going to happen. Billy Donovan is also going to be back next season. It's just not realistically going to happen, regardless if he deserves for it to get fired or not. Billy Donovan's still going to be here next season. So let's put our energy as Bulls fans into things that are going to realistically happen, because those things are not going to happen. What are you talking about, Windy City Vids? What are you talking about, bro? I'll be surprised about what? I must have missed something. Nathan, you can't really say that because we don't know how else the team is going to fill out. Like, you literally can't say that one player is going to cap your team, because guess what? There are 13 other players that are on that spots on this team that you can't necessarily say. You don't know. So to say that's an emotional thing, that's not actual fact. You don't know what Zach's ceiling is going to be, because it's more than just Zach. Patrick Williams literally could turn into what he thinks everybody else is going to turn into. And if you pair that with Zach and Lonzo, DeMar may be gone by then. That's going to be more to get. So you can't just say just because Zach's on the team that is going to make the second round the cap. Just for him, motherfucker. Fuck you. I hate your bitch ass motherfucking Ricky. That bitch ass motherfucker Ricky. What the fuck was that? What are you doing? Yes. 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 My evil plan. She's up. She said, "Oh, Bulls, now I'm gone." Oh man. Let's see what else we got. Matt Campbell, this is a good one. Can we put the rest? The Jokic is going to the Bulls in 2 years thing too. Listen, I'm not saying it's outside of the realm possibility, but it's completely. If Jokic, I'll say this because of the relationship between AK. If Jokic leaves the Nuggets, it's more than likely going to be the Bulls. But there is a 0.0000009 chance that happens. It's just not likely. The Paul and DeSumo are really promising for the future of our franchise. I know yesterday's loss was terrible, but those two look great they look great at times. And Patrick has looked great at times outside of garbage man. Like, let's be clear. The flashes that we've seen from both of them lead enough there that if the Bulls continue to cultivate that and help these players mature and grow, that there are hell of a players in both of them. The fact that they're 22 and 20 years old and they've already shown those type of flashes absolutely makes you think these players are going to be a big part of the Bulls' future. Big part of the Bulls' future. Ricky said he got a headache. Good, man. You deserve it, man. Hope you have a fucking migraine the rest of the day, motherfucker. I'm very appreciative that I had something to do with Chicago Bulls Central growth throughout these last couple of months because I feel something special about this channel. Well, hey, I thank you and I appreciate you for that because all I can say is this: is that people like you, people like Ricky, people like Cap, people like Nick Tolliver, people like Trent Baker, people like Brandon L. Jett, and more and more and more. Listen, if I forgot to name you, charge it to my mind, not to my heart. What we've been able to accomplish and grow in this less than a year, it's really been important, and I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And like I said before, you guys have just as much a part in the growth of this channel as anything else. Seriously. I skipped it. Gregory says, "Can you please tell my homies that we do? If your homies want to trade for Anthony Davis, you need new homies, bro. You need new home. Trade your friends in. Trade them in. You need new homies. Absolutely." No, Windy City Vids, I won't necessarily say that it was the wrong choice. I wouldn't say that at all. What Lonzo and Zach, when they're out they're literally the perfect backcourt mates together. Lonzo, look at Zach's defensive rating when he's out on the court with Lonzo. It's considerably higher. I don't want to get to line, but it's literally a big difference because of the way that Lonzo communicates and helps Zach know what to do on screens and picks and things like that. So no, I don't think it was the wrong choice at all. Injuries, you never bet on injuries, right? The fact is Lonzo's still very, very young. And like I said in the video before, there may be a future in which we see down the stretch of seasons that you do need to rest Lonzo for knee maintenance. You do need to rest Zach for knee maintenance. But I don't think it was the wrong choice. I don't think it was the wrong choice at all. Because it's easy to point out other players that the Bulls could have signed for similar money, but we don't know if they were necessarily going to come here. Lonzo wanted to be a Chicago Bull. The Bulls wanted Lonzo Ball. And the fit when they're on the court together is perfect. And not even to mention that we still haven't seen Lonzo Ball truly unlock to his full potential yet. We saw a little bit of it. And over the course of that little bit of it, Lonzo was an 18, 8, and 6 player. And because now they drafted Io to where now if you do rest Lonzo, you have a competent player and you still have Caruso when Caruso's fully healthy. I wouldn't say that it was the wrong choice in my opinion. I wouldn't say that it's the wrong choice. Shay, you had the word guarantee cannot come out your mouth anymore, brother. I appreciate the love, the support you give the channel, but literally every time you say you guarantee something, shit goes left. Don't guarantee it. Say you hope, right? Hope. Hope is your new word. Guarantee, think, you need to drop those words from your dictionary. Hope needs to be your new word, brother. No more guarantees. Don't guarantee a goddamn thing. A guarantee from you coming from you scares the shit out of me. I love you. No more guarantees, brother. No more guarantees. Shay's probably looking at his computer like, this motherfucker, Haize. Pablo, Haize, how do you feel? I feel terrible about it. You guys already know. I've been very, how do you feel about the first round matchup with the Sixers? Terrible. Terrible. Because Joel Embiid owns the Chicago Bulls. Yes, Harden very well may fall off a cliff in the playoffs, but they still got Joel Embiid, and Joel Embiid owns the Chicago Bulls. So we'll see, though. We'll see. But all right, y'all, that's enough for me for today. This stream has gone a little bit longer than I expected, but I appreciate it because it's with you guys. I'm glad that we were able to do this. I'm glad at the number of people that I honestly didn't expect us to get more than maybe 4 or 5 calls. We got a bunch of calls today, and I appreciate it, even though 2 of them were from that motherfucker Ricky. But I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure, let's do this officially. Hold on. I got to do it officially. Make sure you're following the podcast at Bull Central Pod on every social media platform. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave us a text and or voicemail, you can do so at 773-270-2799. That is it for me for today, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. And just everything that you meant to the channel, man. Thank you for everyone. I love you guys. Go Bulls. See you guys tomorrow because we got games tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow on live streams. Peace out, y'all. My mic's showing a little bit. Y'all didn't tell me my mic was showing this whole damn stream. The overhead mic is not even on. But all right, y'all. Peace, y'all.